The Butler Recommends Batman the Movie, Part 3. Last time on The Butler Recommends...
Hold tight, Robin. This may be tricky.
The dynamic duo fall prey to a surprise missile attack. The Batcopter begins its plummet towards the ground. Can anything save our heroes from a fatal crash? Batman, I can't find the anti-gravity bat spray.
This could be the end.
Some luck. Landing right on top of a bed of foam rubber.
Really? What are the odds of that?
I'd say the odds against it would make even the most reckless gambler cringe.
Well, after that buggering of the laws of probability, turns out that the missile also contained another message.
What goes up white and comes down yellow and white?
An egg.
After rigorous testing, I can confirm that that is true.
How do you divide 17 apples among 16 people?
Make applesauce.
You know what, this time I'll just take his word for it. Eggs, apples, what does it all mean, Batman?
Apples into applesauce, a unification into one smooth mixture, an egg. Nature's perfect container, the container of all our hopes for the future.
A unification in a container of hope? United World Organization.
Precisely, Robin.
Yes, precisely, that's just what I was thinking. Deep undersea, the silly submarine approaches. Quickly, Batman, the villains are approaching their target. The Penguin's got the Batmobile, the Batcopter's down, and the Batbike's miles away. What are you gonna do? Well, you better run fast, the villains are nearly there. They're getting out of their boat. Too late, they're in the building. Would you look at that, 4 guards dead, all because Batman was too cheap to spring for a taxi.
Holy marathon, I'm getting a stitch, Batman.
Let's hope it's a stitch in time, Robin. That saves 9. The 9 members of the United World Security Council.
Lives are in jeopardy. Would you stop quipping? Throughout this film, the Security Council have been this incredibly valuable prize. They must be a group of the most inspiring and influential diplomats the world has ever seen.
No solamente en Europa. Votre attitude, belligérant. Accord. Man fadling.
Gentlemen, it is the considered opinion of Her Majesty's government that we pursue peace at all costs.
My country understands your position, but in the interest of peace, we must pursue peace policy. We realize that you want peace as well. The USSR. We are doing everything in our possible power.
No, it turns out that this highly revered group of individuals is nothing but a bunch of bureaucratic stereotypes. Joker, vaporize them.
It's been our policy to make...
Thank you, they were incredibly annoying and I'm glad they're dust. So Batman and Robin finally arrive and we are subjected to the worst piece of acting seen in this film, period.
Emergency, operator, emergency! Get me security!
Obviously Rada trained that one. Ah, so close. Guys, they got away, what does this mean?
We have just one trump card left, Robin. Heaven help the world if we fail.
Guys, I've got some ham if you want any. Oh, Batman, you've bought enough for all of us, how kind.
But no whimsical...
Back on the silly submarine, it seems success has driven our villains even more mad than they were before.
Make those messages clear.
Yes, they are rather crazy, but to be fair, they've done quite well. It's worked for them so far. But then, Catwoman releases the sentence that'll bring any criminal empire crumbling to its knees.
Nothing can stop us now.
See? Heroes, right on cue. Seeing them approach, the submarine takes a dive. But Batman has a plan for getting them to surface.
Circle them at full thrust bat speed.
Just circling, I'm not sure that's going to do very much, even if you are going at full thrust bat speed.
Prepare to fire bat charge.
Okay, Bat Bazooka, that might do it. So they finally get the submarine to surface, but then we start the most epic battle ever committed to celluloid. 300? Nothing. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? Boring. Get ready for your mind to be blown.
Attack!
First sound effect, let's see it again. This fight sequence is as if someone's got the Looney Tunes, a kung fu film, and all the flamboyancy of Strictly Come Dancing, and smashed it all together in a delightfully camp mess. The punch, no sound effect, but the splash, definitely. Batman must truly be the world's greatest martial artist. Look how much fighting he still manages to get done whilst holding a cat. In the end, everyone just gets thrown into the water. It reminds me of the ending of Bugsy Malone, where everyone gets covered in pies. Eventually, the dynamic duo emerge victorious, but a terrible secret is about to be learned.
Holy heartbreak! Miss Kit Kat!
Batman, I'm terribly sorry, I tried to tell you. Batman? Batman? Are you going to be okay?
It means nothing. Snap on the bat cuffs.
Wow, harsh. So they recover the stolen Security Council, but can they be returned to their original forms? Well, through the powers of science. Yes. But do they hang around to take credit for it? No. A true hero doesn't need to be thanked for his task.
Let's go. But inconspicuously. Through the window. We'll use our bat ropes. Our job is finished.
So that's Batman the movie. Do I recommend it? Bloody hell, I recommend it. It's a fantastic piece of fun. Even if you're a die-hard fan of serious Batman, it's always fun to see the character you love in completely different situations. And it may seem throughout this recommendation that I've been sort of frustrated, but really, I was having fun the whole way. And a lot of the things that do frustrate you and make you go, what are you thinking and what was going on? I'm sure were mainly intentional by the creators. All the silly jokes, impossible riddles and gaps in logic, they're all part of the fun. So if you have no sense of humour and no sense of camp, don't watch this film. For everyone else, it's a strong Butler's recommendation.